what the feds really done to me. 444 was the months that she sung to me. They stumbled me, I mean the trial was a rumblebee. The judge pulled a gun on me and asked me, what's it gonna be? I said humbly, bitch you add 'em up. Don't come to me no less than 12 and plus I'm mad as fuck, I'm stuck. I guess I hustle out the kitchen cause my crew don't do no bitching and on guard we do no snitching. First stop, Lewisburg Penitentiary. The structures of the legends and their words did me mentally. Secondly, my paperwork good, no checking me. Expect from me, respect from me, loyalty especially. Weaponry, I kept it tucked on the left of me in case some pig search or the ops try to step to me. Ray book a step down, but the same look. Wifey pass a different way, but use the same hook. I gotta fight, my endurance is my specialty. Became a shot caller for the pound, not just in my seat. Spigg Nice, 10 calendars, I did twice. Queens get the money, long time.
You ever live behind wall. Them never fold, them never fall. Never been, we stand tall. Yeah, stand tall. In this world, all you got is your word.
Yo. Y'all already know what it is. Another episode on the couch, TTOLB Fam TV. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. We came back to give it to you in a whole new way. New year, new look. Yeah, I had to take it down a little bit, but everything's still the same. We still doing what we do. Today we got a special guest, man. I had to get my brother to come. He stay on the road. He always moving around, so I had to get him in there right away, man. We got the one and only Spigg Nice coming to the table today, and along with him is going to be the man that's going to be acting his role in the TV series. And it's going to be a hell of an interview. We're going to chop it up, go into some things, go into character, go into some background of, how they got to where we at. But before we get into that, y'all already know I got to open everything up with a word of the day or some type of conscious symbol to give to the world. So today, it's going to be perception. Why perception? Because believe it or not, perception is everything. The way you see life and the way you view life is the way you live life. Most people live their life with blinders or one eye closed. But if you have all your eyes open and your third eye, most important eyes open, that means you're conscious and aware of what's going on around you. And therefore you're able to apply everything around you to your life in a way where you can benefit and add on and grow. I'm all about growth and development. And when you live in the life that I'm living, as far as giving back to the community and being an asset to the community, you have to be able to be aware of your surroundings, have to be aware of people, places and things, characteristics, mannerisms, because right now I'm serving a purpose to help the people. I'm serving the purpose to give back to the community. And in doing that, in order for me to give the best example that I could possibly give, I have to be aware. I have to be clear-headed and clear-minded. My perception has to be clear. Because if you're not thinking rational and responsible, then your perception is flawed. And you can easily be overwhelmed by your emotions. There's 4 emotions: happiness, sadness, anger, and fear. Those are the base emotions. If you allow those things to cloud your judgment, you'll miss the bigger picture. Okay, with that said, we're gonna get into the festivities of things. I'm feeling real good about today. I got high energy today because I got my guy coming in, Spigg Nice. And it's not often that he comes through, man. So now that we got his attention, we got him here coming to the studio. We're in a secret location, as you can see. We had to go somewhere different. We ain't go to the regular studio how we normally go. We came to a secret location. So now that we're here, we ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna get active. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna go get my brother Spigg Nice, man, and we're gonna chop it up. And after that, we're gonna bring Gross, the brother that's gonna be that's gonna be speaking out on his behalf, acting his part out, and we're gonna have a fun little time together. Ooh.
Welcome to the vibrant world of the brand new So Ionic Botanicals website. Are you ready to take your health to the next level with us? If so, let's dive in and explore our exciting new website together. First, let me introduce you to our premier product, Nessuit Nectar Stingless Bee Honey. With raving reviews and testimonials, which you can watch right here, Nessuit Nectar is a must-try item in our collection. Next, unlock the ancient wisdom of nature with our sacred herbs, a unique collection of rare, powerful herbs sourced from the heart of Honduras and Mexico and designed to elevate your wellness journey. Scroll down to the bottom of this page to find our social media links. Make sure to follow us on all platforms to stay updated on our latest products and special offers. Now, let's head over to the product page. Click on products to unveil hidden treasures like Geefi tea, a bitter crafted from over 10 indigenous Honduran herbs. Once you've made your selections, hop over to the cart and finalize your purchase to bring the best of nature into your life. Don't forget to check out our media page. This is where you can subscribe to our Patreon and YouTube for exclusive content on various health topics. Curious about the brains behind So Ionic Botanicals? Head to the About page to meet our founder, KT the Arch Degree, and discover the passion driving our mission. Got questions or just want to say hello? Our contact page is just a click away. Reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be more than happy to assist you. We are thrilled to have you here with us, and we sincerely appreciate your support and business. Thank you for choosing So Ionic Botanicals, and we look forward to helping you see the world more clearly.
And we back. I got my brother Spigg Nice right here. Hey, listen, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get straight into it. I'm supposed to be the flyest one on the team. My brother come up in here with the TTO on, with the Backstreet joint on, the whole shirt, heavy hands. I mean, look at him, man. Hold on. I need you to show the people how you looking, man. You on your modeling time right now. Look at that leather, man. Crisp.
And you can get one too.
Mixed colors.
You already know.
Okay, what that say on the back? Get your own entertainment?
You already know.
Okay, what them letters on the bottom? SCNY. What's that?
South Cac, New York. I represent a whole lot.
Okay,
95,
okay.
95. You already know.
Okay, that's what's up.
You can get one of these too.
I see it. Who put that together for you?
Heavy Hands, you already know.
Heavy Hands?
Heavy Hands Apparel.
Shout out to Heavy Hands Apparel, man. He got you looking good, man. I'm a little jealous. I'm gonna have to get me one. Matter of fact, let's get Heavy Hands on the phone right now. Let them know Premium Dolly, the official exclusive jacket, because you can't be flyer than me right now. I'm gonna have to give it to you today, man.
I got you.
Okay, as long as you got me, I know I'm good. Ooh. Okay. Now that we got that underway, my man Super Fly, Super Sharp. Let's get into the festivities of things.
OG.
Tell them people who you is. Even though you don't need no introduction, tell them people who you are, man.
You already know. If not, it's OG Spigg Nice. DJ Spigg Nice, the Lost Boys. Just like that. You know what I mean?
That's it, and that's all.
It's like that.
Okay. See, when you famous, you can just say that. I had to go through a whole breakdown.
I don't know what the people don't know. If they don't know, they gotta know.
Okay.
You know, Lost Boys, you know what I'm saying? Founding member of the Lost Boys.
Okay.
And all that. So, you know, Queens.
That's what's up.
Southside Queens, you know.
What part of Southside Queens?
Southside Jamaica Queens, Rockaway Boulevard.
Okay.
Back streets, you already know.
BSC in the house, okay. So let me ask you this, Spigg Nice.
What up?
Because I know you're busy, you're doing your thing, man. What you been up to lately, man? That much?
Kidding me? Nah, doing a few things. The Indie Artist Experience. Me and my team and stuff like that. We on air every Sunday and Wednesdays, 6 o'clock, you know. But besides that, doing some traveling, doing some shows. About to put this tour together for that.
Okay. Where can they find you on Sunday at 6 o'clock?
You can find on YouTube and stuff like that. We got StreamYard and stuff like that.
Okay.
You can go to The Real Money World. The Real Money World Music.
That's on YouTube.
On YouTube, you can go and get your own entertainment. You can go to a few of these sites and stuff like that. We work in the King South. We should have it to this year.
Okay.
Right now, we back. We be better. We doing everything. We doing a lot for the people.
Okay, that's what's up. Sounds good.
Up and coming artists.
Okay, now as everybody already know, man, we here because we put a TV series together loosely based on our life story and everything that we've been through.
Ooh.
Your story is a little bit more unique than ours because they already knew who you were. You were already famous, you were already in the limelight, and you had a whole lot to lose in that situation.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about where you at right now as far as your headspace and everything that you've been through.
Oh, man. From the lessons that I learned from that experience, being locked up and being a artist, being a famous person locked up and stuff like that, I learned a lot to how to work with people. So I use that as a tool of being out here. Things that I used that worked in there, they work out here too, you know what I'm saying? Just teaching people, teaching of youth, you know what I'm saying? Not even youth, adults and everything, because some adults ain't got that mindset, you know what I'm saying? So I've been working on a few things. I just went to Everett's College.
Okay.
To do something, work over there today, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. What you was doing in the college?
I was doing some paperwork for getting a program together. You know what I'm saying? To teach, you know what I'm saying?
So you're giving back to the community through the colleges?
Yeah. And it's about to go to some incarcerated cats and stuff like that too.
Okay.
So I'm making a few moves.
That's what's up. I like to hear that, man.
Yeah, man. Besides that, I'm working on things. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on some new music. Own, so you can hear some of my story. You know,
Okay.
straight
Okay.
from me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Getting the things together in South Carolina. I'm trying to bring South Carolina up. I got a couple of artists and stuff like that I'm trying to work with. Up in New York, up here. You know what I'm saying? Putting the independent artists on.
Okay.
You know
Okay. That sounds good, man.
Books and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Books
Writing
too?
everything, you know.
Okay, so you really active. Right now.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I see when you said shh, I can see.
I'm busy. That's just a few things.
Let me ask you this question. What's the most valuable lesson that you learned throughout the course of this struggle that we've been through?
Patience. I'll say patience. Because you have to be patient going through all that. Damn, I should be getting all these cats getting out of jail. I should be getting out. Gotta have that patience, you know what I'm saying? Your turn to come. And it came. It didn't have to go 37 years. Most of that, but it didn't do the whole, you know what I'm saying? So, just patience.
I know a lot of people want to know this, man. This is a question that a lot of people ask. What was going through your mind the day that they sentenced you to 444 months?
Oh, man. I don't even know, because, you know, when you hear 444 months, I'm like, how many years ago? What the fuck is you talking about? You want to be serious? I had to look at the white man and like, yeah, how many years is that?
444 months.
Yeah. This nigga had to get his calendar, his piece of paper out and shit. As far as I know.
So hold on.
Yeah, that's the real shit.
Okay, so obviously it was shock and it was a bit of fear because you didn't know what was going on. How did it impact the family?
Oh man, I had, you know, me and wifey was planning shit, you know what I'm saying? Planning, that was my fiance, I was about to get married and everything. So it impacted a whole lot. People that didn't know, you know what I'm saying? That just like, what? Shocked like, you, what? So, you know, it impacted because my son, you know what I'm saying? I used to have my son all the time and stuff like that. So now he's went back with his moms and he's been through with my moms and his moms and stuff like that. So his stability wasn't there, you know what I'm saying?
Was you able to communicate with him throughout the years
Yeah,
after bed?
communicate to him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of things happen. Health reasons in the family, a couple of deaths and stuff like that. Even my fiance, she passed away.
Wow, yeah,
So,
I heard about that.
a lot of things happen during that course of time, so.
So you get sentenced, first of all, you get found guilty of conspiring to rob banks. You get sentenced to 444 months. You lose your fiance. You're placed in a maximum federal penitentiary.
For the first time.
For the first time ever.
Been locked
You
up.
went from the stage to the cage in one of the worst spots. What was the first prison you went to when you got to the BOP?
Lewisburg.
Lewisburg.
One of the
Big
oldest.
house.
Yeah, the big
Right.
house. One of the oldest joints.
What was that experience like? Give us a little bit of insight on how that was
Oh,
making that
man.
transition.
I mean, it was all new, you know. I'm like being in the streets, so I meet street dudes and different cats and stuff like that. My first experience is like, they really trying to segregate you. That's early, like when you locked in, they put you in like the shoe. So you start off right in the shoe. Keep you for about a good week or so with this hot pipe and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, anybody ever been to Lewisburg know about
You
that?
know
hot
about
ass
that pipe, especially going
Yeah.
to transportation. That's those been in the rooms, the holding room.
Right.
So that motherfucking hot pipe was steaming. But that's a test. They seeing your pressure. You know what I'm saying? So you going through there and then you gotta get quizzed by a whole room of people that know everything about you. So it's standing there and then you hearing your cellmate. You don't even know him. You just meeting him because y'all in the same joint. He might be on the bus, might not have been on the bus. Talking to him, and they question him, ask him all type of stuff. Then your turn. When it's your turn, you answering the stuff. We had a dude that was with us, and he was in another cell, but he was just three of us. He's answering questions. He was from Brooklyn. I'll never forget my man Tony. He was like, they was asking questions because this is how they segregate. Yo, if you from here, you from New York, this is how they ask them. You from New York, and these are some guys from Boston, and these are some guys from Jersey, and these are tables. These talking about tables.
Okay.
Where would you sit? He said, I came by myself. I said, where I want to sit. They said, sit him out of here. You know what I'm saying? So we was bugging, so we didn't know what was going on. Then they let us out. They still had him, and I seen him a week later. And this is how they said it. It was like, yo, they asked him again. Now we're gonna start from where we left off. If this guy's from Boston, this table's from Boston, that's from Philly, and this is where you gonna sit? So I'm sitting with the New Yorkers. They said, okay, now we could continue. See, but when you go into there, that spot, like for chow hall, you do have these tables, and they want you to sit where you at. If I sat in the seat, nobody was sitting in the seat, and this and that, and that, it was a claim, that's my seat. Nobody gonna sit in that seat if I'm here or not. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So they got tables. Boston, might be the Boston table over here, the roster table, the game tables over here, Chicago, DC, the guys that don't eat pork and stuff like that. It's separated.
Everything's segregated.
That's one of the biggest chow halls in the BOP. So imagine how big it was. And I'm just cool with everybody. I came in with Boston cats and stuff like that, and we had camaraderie because they had a couple of bank robberies under their joint.
Okay.
And they only had a little car, so I was cool.
Okay.
You know
so
what I'm saying?
hold on, wait a minute. When you say bank robbery, did they have the same type of bank robberies that we had?
Some had notes, and a couple had notes, and some had, armed robberies and shit like that.
Okay.
So,
okay.
So
how long did it take you to get adjusted into that prison life?
Oh, man. Once I met your man, May.
Okay, Uncle May. Shout out to Uncle May.
May.
Brooklyn's
I met May in the law library and stuff like that. But we started working together. It took me about a month or something like that. And we started working together. They got me the job and stuff like that. Going to the law library and stuff like that. Working out. Started meeting a couple of guys and stuff like that. And that was cool. I was learning. You know what I'm saying? I was like 30-something, early 30s. And I was still learning from men. This is a different way. This was a different life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and being in that old building, you see different things. Because it's not what you see on TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about the Lewisburg. You talking about a real jail. Real better prison. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some
with
units,
the bars and all
some
that.
units got the real bars and stuff like that.
I was there.
Some got the regular. I was fortunate to be in a new part of the F wing.
Okay.
Because it was E and F, and those were like the newest parts of the joint. So it was clean. Compared to you go to some places and you be like this. Nah, I'm not going down there. I'm not walking down. I'm glad I don't live on this motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's still spooky type shit. You know what I'm
so
saying?
it was a bit traumatizing the transition.
Yeah.
How was the paperwork process? Because I know for everybody it's different when you come into the feds and they want to know who you are. They might have seen your case, but they don't know the intricacies and they can't vouch for you until you show your paperwork.
Right.
How did that process? How did you experience that?
Well, a lot of times, if people don't know you, people are going to see for you. They're going to check for you. People knew of me, and some people knew, yo, he's Spigg Nice with Lost Boys, such and such. Some people give a fuck, and some people don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, I was like, my shit is right. You know what I'm saying? Some people knew your case. They gonna know who's in and who's not.
That's a fact.
And that's before the computers came in. You know what I'm saying? Some
you had
people
the
know
books.
because they know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You come to jail and you go in that federal, they know who you are before you get there, depending on what jail you go to. But a lot of people, they on it. You know what I'm saying? Word of mouth gets around real quick in the system. So talking to these, waiting for my paperwork and stuff like that, I was playing it cool, you know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't have it yet, you gotta take a minute for it to come and stuff like that. So at that time, when I got it mine, niggas was like, yeah, I told you got it. But it's better.
So they wouldn't even talk to you for real?
Nah, I'm same dude, you know what I'm saying? With the paperwork, without the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? So my shit was cool. I was just like, yeah, I got it, it's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody on my team cinch or turn or
That's
whatever
a
the
fact.
case may be. So, and like niggas verify shit, you know what I'm saying? Other people and shit like that. So
let me ask you
cool.
this. What was the most traumatic scene or episode you experienced in Lewisburg?
There's a couple of, and just to say, I wasn't even in Lewisburg that long.
How long was you there?
I was in Lewisburg for like 9 months.
Oh, okay, so you got in and got out. Was
Yeah.
that because of your classification, your history?
That's because of my classification. I had enough time to be in Lewisburg, but I didn't have enough points because I didn't have a criminal history and all that stuff.
Right.
But I didn't want to go, actually. You know what I'm saying?
What was it that compelled you to want to
I got
stay?
kicked out because of Meme and stuff like that. They didn't want me, like, yo, man, you don't need to be here. Nah.
Because they know how vicious this can get. You can come in here, everything
And
be happy, it be bad.
When I first started, I've seen stabbings, because I'm with Meme and them. We do clean up bloods and different things and stuff like that. We do cleanups and stuff like that. So it was stabbing. The medevac comes
helicopter coming.
Other than 9 months, the average was like, the medevac came once every 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, you see a bunch of shit. You always gonna see the ambulance come and grab somebody. You see COs beating up motherfuckers, and they
On a
beat
regular.
up. It depends. You know what I'm saying? Depends on the person. It depends on from where you from.
What car you in?
Right.
What's your take on, and I always ask brothers this, man, that did federal time, man. Because the DC boys always got this bad stigma about them. And I met a few good DC boys, man. Shout out to my DC man.
Oh my guys, my OG.
How was your interaction with those brothers?
I got great guys. I mean, I'm Morris Temple.
Islam. Okay.
And my greatest teachers is from DC. My big boys, my big brothers.
Yeah.
Two different ones.
Okay.
They from DC. You know what I'm saying? So DC got smart people, but then in the jail system,
Yeah.
when the youngins and stuff, not even all the youngins, because they come from Lorton and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
Lorton was different.
Their other stuff and stuff like that. So some got their old ways and stuff like that, but they wow.
Right, well, we already know.
They wow.
They got a different thing going on
everybody,
with them.
you know what I'm saying? Because it's certain demographics got different things, you know what I'm saying? Bad, reps and stuff. They got reputations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that would say like when I said the COs that beat up one guy, is because he's from DC. Older guy, he's from DC. He went to the psychologist. Not even a psychologist. He went to something next door to the psychiatrist. I can't remember. And he was talking to the lady and started jerking off right there on the desk and this and that and third. So,
He was a gunner.
Yeah, he was a gunner.
Yeah.
And they whooped him.
Okay.
Real bad.
You said you was only there for 9 months. Where'd you go after Lewisburg?
After Lewisburg, I went to Raybrook.
Okay.
Raybrook was, like, Lewisburg is the penitentiary. At that time, Raybrook was a step down. Basically, it's like, it was an FCI. It was a medium, but it was a medium high.
Okay.
So they got mediums and they got medium high.
Okay.
And that was like the step down from a penitentiary.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that where you interacted with Ja Rule at?
Yeah, Ja Rule came years later.
So wait, how did they, because it's my understanding Ja Rule was like in a low and you was in a medium high. How was they able to do that?
Now, over the years, they changed it from a medium high to just a FCI, like a medium. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of violence, because when I got there, it was still guys was violent and there's everything. You know what I'm saying? They had lifers and stuff like that, and stuff like that still there. So as time went on, they got rid of dudes or people going home. So they kind of cleaned it up just a little bit. So now you got mediums and stuff like that. Ja came from the state over to the feds from his case or whatever. And Raybrook has the medium, and then they have a camp. The camp is at the bottom of the hill, but it's still connected to the jail. We're all in one jail and this and that and third. They just at the bottom, they just made a little thing, whatever. So, that's the campers. The ones that have less than 7 years. 7 years and lower.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the camp. The medium is 7 years and till.
So campers is basically the ones that's in the camp classification.
Right.
And the medium is the ones that's in FCI classification. So it's a classification thing. Okay, let me ask you this. Because I seen it, right? I went to Raybrook, and when I seen how the low and the median was smushed in together, I said, yo, there's got to be a lawsuit.
The camp.
Because the campus is not supposed to be able to interact with the medium. Even when we in transit, they're not able to interact. How was your interaction? The first time you seen Ja, knew he was there, what was your first interaction like when you first seen Ja?
Oh, no, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm not a stranger, we ain't strangers and
So
stuff
you
like
knew him
that.
from the street?
Yes.
Okay, you had already interacted. Okay, yeah, Queens
man.
get the money.
We used to, he worked out with the, he worked with the campers and stuff like that. They went to camping. Well, I'll just say like this. He worked in the warden's office. Actually, he worked in the warden's office. He was the warden, doing the stuff for the warden. But he was in the camp. You know, they got their own jobs that's off the premises, sometimes on. Say if we get locked down and they're not locked down because they got the privilege. They
He get to move around.
They get to help feed, you know, bag lunches or whatever, cook whatever, this, that, and the third. So the campers do their job on and off the premises and stuff like that. So, but me and Ja, we used to spin the track with the guys and take pictures and stuff. I have seen pictures with mob cats and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, the youngins and stuff like that. But it's a lot, you know.
So was y'all able to really bond, or we both artists, celebrities,
yeah.
queens?
I mean, like I said, we took pictures, we hung out, we kicked it and this, that, and the third, worked out. We did a few things, you know what I'm saying?
Have you done anything with him since you've been released?
We did a show together in Atlantic City. But
Okay.
other than that, we ain't get to really like go there because he's working, I'm working, you know what I'm saying?
What you did in there? What was your job
What?
in Raybrook?
In my job, I was a plumber. I was a head plumber. I got jobs.
So you was working multiple jobs?
I did it all.
Okay.
But mostly, I did my job was, my trade was plumbing.
Okay.
So I taught guys how to do the plumbing, taught COs how to do the plumbing. I done taught everything in plumbing, you know what I'm saying? And besides that, a commissioner of baseball, softball, and the music dude. And, I had too many hats. The Moors,
the Moors.
yeah,
Okay.
I had the Moors.
So did you
Grand
come
Chic,
home
I was
from
Grand
Raybrook?
Chic and everything. No, I actually left from Raybrook after 11 years. I did too much in Raybrook. They kicked me out. Like say it like this. Like Lewisburg, I didn't have no. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe and them said, nah, we don't need you here. To kick me out of there. And Raybrook, you too big in here. Cause I actually was the guy that everybody came to. Since I knew everything and everybody and this, that, and the third, I knew CO's kids that came and started working. So I knew everybody. And I slipped and broke my ankle. I got too much power. I'm not just the head of the New York car. I was the dude in the jail. Some knew, some didn't know. But I was the liaison between the COs and the inmates. You know what I'm saying? And one CO was like, yo, you got a big job. I was like, what are you talking about? Playing it off, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, I ain't never seen nobody, and I've been here over 20 something years. Nobody, one person controlled the whole jail. And I wasn't controlling the whole jail. You know, just dudes had their, yo, Spigg, can you help me out? Yo, Spigg, hey, answer. You know,
Right.
Everybody come to me and this, that, and the third. So it was just like,
Nah, that's major.
you know what I'm saying? He was the one that shook my hand. Daryl didn't do nothing. Shaking nobody, he's taking your butt to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he gave it up. He was like, yo, he pulled me over, and I'm thinking I'm getting locked up because he'll pull you over to the metal detector, say, stay over there. He waited till the move was over and said, Blackwell or Spigg Nice. I want to shake your hand.
Wow.
He's the only one that ever controlled the whole jail. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, nah, it's never been done.
Right.
And they see it. Because even when I had broke my leg, I still had to come outside, and they was like, you ain't supposed to be outside. So I'm still coming down to the gym and coming to the yard and regulating, saying, yo, making peace for this person, that person, or whoever. Just
Nah, that's big.
After that, they was like, nah, he too much.
Yeah. So where did they send you?
They sent me to Fort Dix.
Oh man, that's like sending you home. Fort Dix.
As long as I've been trying to get to Fort Dix. So now when I got to
For those that
Fort
don't
Dix,
know, Fort Dix
is the low.
is the sweetest
It's
Place
one
to
of,
go on the East Coast.
on the East Coast is Fort Dix and Yazoo, Mississippi. But Fort Dix is like, the East Coast is everything.
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah, I
paradise.
done heard some stories
It's
about
the
Fort Dix.
projects, because it's gonna look just like a 3-story project. But it's just an old military base that just is like that. You got everything.
Throughout the course of your bid, from Lewisburg to Raybrook to Fort Dix, you was fighting your case. You was going through the struggle. Because I was with you, so I know. What would you say was the hardest part? Like what, dealing with the court proceedings and the appeals and 2055s, and explain that, because the people need to know that we didn't just make it home because time was up.
Nah, because it was like, those things is crazy, because every time we get to court and they say, all right, and we know we win, they say, okay, we'll take away your sentence, but we'll give it right back to you. How the fuck you do that? We're supposed to get sentence reductions. And they give you back, they take away your sentence and give it right back to you. Boom. When that happens to you twice.
Right, because I remember, no.
That
I
hurt
remember
over
because
years.
when we went to
That
court
hurts.
the first time, for the first appeal, you had 37, I had 47, Star had 49, Bone had 51. When we got the appeal, they took us down to 37 years and you still had 37. They didn't take nothing off of you. It wasn't until the
brought
third or
y'all
the fourth time that you actually got the reduction and you was able to make it home before the rest of us. Since you've been home, it's been how many years now?
3.
3 years, wow, okay. In the 3 years since you've been home, what has been the hardest transitional thing you had to go through? Seeing this new world, this new technology, these new people.
Let me see. It's just I mean, I could adapt to anything. You know what I'm saying? But it's just seeing how the culture, how just looking at how things change. There's a lot of change. And it's like, where did that come from? Even though we was in jail and we seeing it come through, it's like, really, how this happened? How is it like this? Like, no respect. Like, it's too wild. It's like, and I seen, and I always said that, looking at that Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future, one of his episodes, one of his movies and stuff, when they was coming back and it was like anarchy, everybody was doing whatever. I forgot what episode, which joint was.
That might have been the one where Trump was the president.
But it was back when it was Back to the Futures, and it was just mayhem all over the streets and stuff. And I always was saying that's going to be the future. You know what I'm saying? And to a degree, right now, it's like that, because it's like people just shooting people, killing people,
Burning people on the train.
all types of stuff.
That's crazy.
And that's like that Back to the Future. It keeps reminding me every time I look at the news. And it's crazy that, no disrespect to South Carolina, but I don't even get to see South Carolina news, and I'm living in South Carolina. But I see Eyewitness News 7 every day, all day. I can see that all day. That's the news that I watch. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like anarchy around the world. And just, how did we get to this? You know what I'm saying? Even though it was not that bad. It was something there, it was there, but now it's just all over the place.
Right.
So it's like learning how to adapt to this, because even in jail, you got anarchy, but it's controlled.
Right.
You can
It's shot
control your
callers,
own,
it's
you know what I'm
guidelines,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. But nobody's, even the shot callers out here ain't even shot calling.
Okay.
It seems like it. Or
Now that you out, we're doing the TTO TV series. We have a whole production team put together. We got actors out there that's ready. We got the person that's playing Preem, person playing Star. We got everybody situated. Today we brought our guy out, Gross. Was it Gross or Gross? I always mess his name up.
Gross De Niro.
Gross De Niro is here, and he's going to play Spigg Nice.
Yeah.
Now I know this is going to be a lot of pressure, because for him to play you and get you down pat, it's a lot of pressure for him to play Spigg Nice. What are you expecting from Gross?
The truth.
The truth. And what does that consist of?
That's just trying. I know he can't be me,
he can be the best he can.
Hold on, I don't
showing
know,
me.
man. I don't know because Jamie Foxx killed Ray Charles. I feel like that was Ray Charles and Jamie. They was one.
That's if you know who Ray Fox was.
Denzel Washington with Malcolm X.
If you knew who Ray was.
I knew who Malcolm X was based off Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like I felt it.
I'm gonna make sure he do a great job.
Okay, I'm gonna be watching. What's one of the main things about your characteristics that he needs to know?
I'm a chameleon. Because if you didn't know this, you wouldn't know that. Mm-hmm. You might know this, but you won't know that. Mm-hmm. And I could change it up on you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know.
Because the world didn't know Spigg Nice was even involved in nothing like this until they didn't even believe it.
Yeah, I got two sides of my life. You know what I'm saying? I got the legit side and I got the illegit side. Mm-hmm.
Well, now everything is legit now.
I speak about it in my music. But yeah.
Speaking of music, you got some new music out? Because we need to release some music on the channel, man, so the people can know what's going on with all the artists and everybody that's affiliated with the
I got a few songs and stuff like that I'm working on this year that I'm trying to get out. I'm getting them out. I just was waiting for the time, so now it's time to shoot these videos or whatever.
Okay, we look forward to
something
that.
Like I ain't gonna do too much. I ain't gonna, cause I know I ain't saying my time has passed, but I can say what I need to say in a few songs.
Do you got any collabs? Any
Let
collaborations you dealing with?
Yeah, I got something with Gross De Niro.
Okay.
Actually, what was funny is that you was talking about perception. Mm-hmm. That's the name of our song. So it's right on
okay,
top.
okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Perception. Listen. We didn't make this up. This is pure organic. We didn't make this up. I just came up with it because of something I went through earlier today, and it just so happens that we're on the same wavelength, man.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the song. That's gonna be one of the songs that we did. But I got a couple more.
Okay, how soon can we release it on the site?
Well, I'll get back with you.
Oh man, he get back to you. You don't know what that might be. It might be February, next February before we hear that.
Yeah, it's gonna be
okay, we done had enough with Spigg Nice, man. Everybody know who you are. Everybody know what you do. You came here looking sharper than me, man. So I'm about ready to get you up out of here, man. But I appreciate you stopping by. What what social media outlets can we catch you on?
You can catch me on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, but you catch me Spigg Nice or Ron Blackwell Bay. Or you can catch me on OG Spigg Nice. You can email on OGSpignice at gmail.com. You can do it.
Hey, we're going to have them on the channel, man. So we don't even worry about it. We're going to have a whole bunch of Spigg Nice on the channel. We're going to be doing some things, man.
Yeah, we know.
I appreciate you stopping by, brother. You looking real spry. I didn't tell you before.
I like.
You like a new secret location?
I like.
I did it specifically for you, man. Listen, man, the last several interviews we did them in the Bevo location, man. Shout out to Bevo, man. I love my Bevo family. Yeah. But I had to do something special for my brother, man. I had to go to a special location, man.
Glad.
And we're doing some major things over here, man. TCO is in full effect, man.
A couple of people out here, man. Bring the movie stars out here, man.
Ain't no, listen, I got a few secrets in the stash, but I don't want to let it out just yet, man. We're going to give it to them in increments, man, because we're doing some major things, man, and we don't want the world to see what's going on. We're just going to, like you said, we're going to just pop out on them, man.
Pop out on them.
What Kendrick Lamar said, sometimes you just got to pop out and show them something.
All day.
All right.
Hey,
all right,
man.
y'all. We done had enough of Spigg Nice right now. We about to get our brother in here to get this thing going. Shout out to Mr. G and Mr. G Entertainment. Oh, he had to shout out Wifey.
I remember what the feds really done to me. 444 was a month that she sung to me. They stumbled me, the trial was a rumblebee. The judge pulled a gun on me and asked me, what's it gonna be? I said humbly, bitch, you add 'em up. Don't come to me no less than 12 and plus I'm mad as fuck. I'm stuck. I guess I hustle out the kitchen, cause my crew don't do no bitching, and on guard we do no stitching. First stop, Lewisburg Penitentiary. The structures of the ledges and their words did me mentally. Secondly, my paperwork good, no checking me. Expect from me, respect from me, loyalty especially. Weaponry, I kept it tucked on the left of me, in case some pigs search or the ops try to step to me. Ray book a step down, but the same look. Wifey pass a different way, but use the same hook. I gotta fight, my endurance is my specialty. Became a shot caller for the pound, not just in my seat. Spigg Nice, 10 calendars, I did twice. Queens get the money, long time.
You ever live behind walls. Can never fold, them never fall. Never been, we stand tall. Yeah, stand tall. In this world, all you got is your word and your